expected. Total snow accumulations of 18 to 22 inches. When? From 5 p.m. this afternoon to 1 p.m. Tuesday. Impacts. Travel could be very difficult to impossible.
I'm getting the blizzard of 2021. It looks like maybe 8 inches so far. What happened was the snow built up on the top of the clam shelter and completely imploded it. I couldn't lift up the center to put it back up again. I had to shovel out all the snow from the center. There's no sun whatsoever, no shadows. I hooked the car up to the trailer and started it up to charge the battery. A good portion of the day is spent removing the snow from the top of the clam shelter before it gets too heavy to collapse the shelter's roof into the clam shelter. Can plan on doing this like every 15-20 minutes in between cleaning the solar panels. .47 volts. That's with the heater running. I made a bit of a snow wall behind the panels to hold them up, more vertical, so they won't get as much snow cover on them so quickly. And I used that tub, my greenhouse tub, for a shovel. I only have one of those little like army shovels, like a Glock shovel, but the snow is light and fluffy right now. Some heavy-duty cloud cover and bad conditions can reduce your solar power. Sometimes the little things really count, and this is one of them. A little brush. I have a brush for cleaning up as I come in. Already, the floor is covered with snow. Everything is covered. You know, it's kind of funny. Everything I touch here since I arrived is cold. There's no warm surfaces unless I'm cooking something or near the heater or whatever, but everything here is ice cold. I'm not used to it. Time to clear the roof again. But, you know, the reward is I've just got a great, spectacular view out here. What a, you know, really enjoying the storm. I meet nature on its own terms here. I don't make any fires. I have zero impact. When I leave here, there'll only be footprints. Thanks for watching. So I love sharing these trips with people, and you can really help me by clicking like. The Propex heater's doing great. It really sips the fuel. It's a very fuel efficient heater. So I've got, you know, 25 pounds of propane or whatever, which is plenty. I turn it down during the day just to keep it above freezing, and at night when I'm in there I turn it up. But I've been out here for 5 days now, so I'm much more acclimatized to the cold, which is a big help. I sleep warmer, I'm warmer in general. I switched off from wool outerwear to synthetics because of the wetness here, the snow. So I still have layers of wool under this with synthetics, so I'm using the combo to keep me warm and dry. This is Gortex pants. They're really great. You know, kind of getting close with all the snow here, up close. So the trip's going well, better than expected. We get these bands of snow. Look at that roof. You can almost see it getting covered in the solar panels. So let me go clean the roof again. Say we're going to get like 1 inch an hour, in some cases 3 inches an hour. But it's piling up. Let's take a look here. Maybe 14 inches. I'm not real big on pee bottles, but I think tonight might be a good night to check one out. This is homemade apple cider, and it has apples, honey, raisins, and yeast, and that's it. That's what's in here, and it takes like a year to make. And I use this yeast. It's a high alcohol tolerance yeast, so you can get it up to 20% alcohol with this yeast. That's a trick, you know. That takes some time and it takes some effort, but it takes me a year to brew this stuff, and it does have a kick to it, you know. And I don't drink that much, but on a night like tonight, I think I'm going to enjoy it. You know, it's just kind of nice to be here to enjoy the storm. It's got its own merits. People often ask me, wouldn't you be better off in a hotel? And I tell them, you know, I prefer sky to sheetrock over my head, and I prefer the sound of an owl or something to an air conditioner humming. I just prefer the whole outdoor experience and the quietness, if I can get it, much more. And I've had my share of hotels, you know, and they're all pretty much the same, you know. You overlook at the parking lot. Found on Amazon a breathable waterproof cover, and I thought, you know, doing winter camping, one of the big issues is when you come in and out, you bring a lot of snow with you, whether you want to or not. Now, I'm wearing nylon pants, and they are really good, and the mucklucks are good too. They really shake off easily. You don't want to bring any footwear in or anything like that, because that's going to have a lot of snow on it. If you are interested in working remotely, one thing that I really like is this desk, and it folds flat, and it can go up a little higher. You know, I can fit my legs under here. It has a little stop here, and you can raise it up a little bit. It's got a kickstand, and it has a mouse surface here that stays the same. I'm sure it comes in left and right-handed versions, and it's pretty good for me. I actually like it. I use it at home a lot too. I use it on the floor as a desk, or especially if I'm doing a project. I'll raise it up a little higher, and I can put a little light on here, and you know, if I'm writing or if I'm doing something, it just works out pretty good. So I'll have a link to this on the bottom. It's just made out of bamboo. It's probably like 50 bucks. There's a million of them around. I'll just have the link to this one. I have a video review on there. It's the #1 review of this product, and it's really well constructed. I go into the construction. I used a magnet to find out where the metal was, and it's built better than it looks. It's just a pretty good thing. It's multi-purpose. I find myself using it in here as a table. Oh, the light's in the way. Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, I find myself using it as a table in the corner quite a bit, and storing stuff on there like these lanterns. I'll play you a sample of the speakerphone. It's pretty good. I mean, it's just an MP3 speaker. You know, there's a million of these things around, any model. This is a JBL, and it really works well as a speakerphone. Joanne, how many push-ups can you do?
I could do about 3 sets of 20 if I take a sufficient break in between each set.
And how many sit-ups can you do?
I could do about 100.
Let me turn this a little louder. Hold on. What about weights? You do weights?
Oh, yeah. Let's see, I bench pressed yesterday, 105 pounds.
You know, if you want to come over and rotate my tires, you can probably... You know...
I can lift the bumper, and then you can rotate the tires.
Yeah, thanks. I'm not threatened, you know, I'm telling you right now. But a million of these things around, any model. This is a JBL, and it really works well as a speakerphone. If you're coming out and you want to have some fun, then read the Alpine Institute Accident Report. That's a really good thing to read. It's about winter mountaineering. It has some very good information about people like you and me, you know, people who go out and find themselves in just, you know, the most unbelievable circumstances you could possibly imagine. It's always good to maybe read about it so you can avoid it. Check out the thickness of this sleeping bag. It's quite a monster. It's wonderful. I'm snowed in pretty good. I got a lot of digging out to do. Before I can put up the clam shelter, I have to shovel out the interior where it imploded there. Once I'm done, I can have a nice hot breakfast. Oh, I made it in. Breakfast is oatmeal. Pretty hungry. It's almost, it's 20 to 12, almost noon. That's how long it took to get everything together. I'm not going to attempt to get out. Today's Tuesday. I don't think I'm going to try and get out until Friday, depending on conditions. I've been doing this all day and yesterday. This wouldn't be my first choice for a snow shovel. When I got my trailer, first thing I put in it was a shovel. And it's the shovel I've got, so it's a Glock shovel. I had to put wax. I took some paraffin and put that on the blade of the shovel. The snow was sticking. The less weight I have to lift with every shovel full, the better off I am. I contacted the Park Service and I said, hey, what time are they going to send the plow through here? And they said, that's a snowmobile road. We don't plow. You can get yourself out. And I like that attitude. Let's see how it goes. Luckily, not much stuff has gone wrong. Luckily, I brought all the right gear and everything is working pretty good. So that's knock on wood. I'm happy that I'm out here to experience it. You know, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, experiencing a storm like this, especially under the way I'm experiencing it, you know. Thanks for coming along. Click the thumbs up. Click the thumbs up. Hurry, hurry. And to use the links below, and it helps finance my clothing so I can come out here.